guys, you're welcome to EBS Podcast Explore Beyond Self. I am your host, my tongue is the pen of a ready writer, a happy storyteller. To my wonderful viewers and subscribers, thank you for always following me on this channel. Thanks for your likes, your comments. They are constant motivation and push to ride along on this channel. And if you are new in this channel, please at the end of the video, do not forget to like, drop your comments, click on the notification button so you'll be notified when a new video pop in, and most importantly, subscribe. Well, you all know I'm always reading and resourcing, and this time around I've got a powerful book resource for you, and I titled Five Languages of Apology by Gary Chapman with his co-author Jennifer. If you are familiar with Gary Chapman, you know his book has so much centered on parenting, marriages, relationship, family life, teenage. All his emphasis is creating a long-lasting relationship amongst people. He's so much passionate about relationship, creating a long-lasting relationship amongst people. And so one of his books I read first was 5 Love Languages, and after reading it, I was fascinated to know that everybody had a love language that speaks to his or her soul. It could be more than one, but your ability to know the person's love language and communicate convinces the person how much you love the person. So when I saw the book 5 Apology Languages by the same author Gary Chapman, I was so much anxious and eager to read it. And trust me, it was a worthwhile journey diving into the pages of the book because I was so much enlightened. So today I'll be reviewing the first and the second chapters of the book that contains the first and the second apology languages. Actually, I wanted reviewing this book using the hard copy, but I placed an order for it. It isn't yet available. But you can't just keep this video waiting. So I've got to make it what's available. I've read the soft copy in my phone. So I'll be reviewing today's video with the soft copy. Hopefully before the end of the entire video, the entire review rather, the hard copy will be available. So let's dive into the book. Apology permeates human relationships. Marriages, dating, parenting, and even vocational jobs needs apology. In a perfect world, there will be no need for apologies. But because we do not live in a perfect world, we just can't survive without it. Everybody got a sense of morality, a sense of right and wrong. And every time a person's sense of right is being violated, that person feels anger and resentfulness towards the person that just caused the hurt. And so there is a deep yearning for justice in the mind of the person. But on the other hand, there is a deeper yearning for reconciliation and restoration. And every time apology is missing in such event, the person has no option than to fall or fall into the other option, which is seeking for justice. Yes, while justice to an extent can bring a sense of satisfaction to the offended person, justice can never restore the relationship or cause the reconciliation. That is why apology is so important. We just can't do without it. Every wrongful act in the relationship creates barrier, and every time apology is not effectively used to take out this barrier, the relationship becomes fractured and might never go down the way it has always been. That is why Gary Chapman, with his co-author Jennifer, provides us 5 apology languages that will help you and I effectively enhance and cause about restoration in our relationships. You know, when I was reading this book, I got to realize why so many people's apology never made sense to me. Apparently, they were not able to speak my apology language. And on the other hand, even after saying I am sorry to so many persons, the relationship never really went out. That also could be that I did not really know the apology language and effectively speak it. In every apology, what people seek after is sincerity. And because you and I are wired differently, What you perceive to be sincerity might be insincerity to another. So it is important to know what speaks sincerity to the person you are dealing with and speak it. Well, the first truth I got about this book is that apology is an act. And because it's an act, it can be learned. Apology is not an inborn trait. It is an act that can be learned. But before we go into the various acts in apology, which are the 5 languages of apology, what even is apology? According to the authors, Gary Chapman with Jennifer Thomas, apology is owning up to one's wrong behavior and seeking for amendment in that relationship, because every offense creates a fracture in the relationship, and every time there is a fracture in a relationship, there is a break. So apology is your ability to admit that you were wrong in your behavior and you further seek an amendment in your relationship. Every effective apology ends in forgiveness and reconciliation. And every time you apologize and it does not end in forgiveness and reconciliation, then you have to think twice. Probably your apology have not been rightly used. So the first apology language from the book is expressing regret and using the magic words, I am sorry. So many persons hearing these words, I am sorry, speaks volume to them. Speak sincerity to them. Expressing regret is owning up to the offender person, your guilt, your pain, your shame to have caused the person that hurt. It is expressing your regret over the action you failed to do or you did that have caused the hurt in the relationship or to that person. In expressing regret, you just have to be so much conscious about your body language, because the listener pays attention to see if your body language is in sync with what you are saying. So you can't just say, I am sorry. And while your mouth is expressing, or your words are expressing regret, your body language is telling the person, I don't care. So in expressing regret, you have to pay attention to your body language as well as the words. They have to be in sync with one another. Also, in expressing regret, you have to be specific. Specificity focuses on the action you did or failed to do that have caused the hurt. Whenever you are not specific, you make the person think and keep thinking and keep wondering what you are apologizing about. And that's why you hear people, after saying, I am sorry, you hear the next question, 4 words. You never can tell. The person you are apologizing to already have a long list of offenses you have committed against him or her. So just say, I am sorry. He or she is trying to comprehend what part of the offenses is this person trying to apologize. So it is important you are very specific. I'm sorry I came late. I'm sorry I stepped on your shoes. I'm sorry I did this. You have to be specific, because specificity helps the person understand exactly what you are apologizing about and makes the person know that you recognize the offense that you have done. And in expressing regret, you have to be careful of your choice of words so you do not move your apology to becoming an attack. Every time you verbally shift a blame in expressing regret, you just spoil the apology. You've shifted from an apology to becoming an attack. You say, okay, I am sorry I broke the cup. But it's because you carelessly kept it. Once you shift a blame in an apology, you have spoiled the apology from becoming an apology to becoming an attack. So because apology is a skill that can be learned, Gary Chapman with co-author Jennifer Thomas gave us some expressing regret statements that you can begin to learn from in order for you to enhance that relationship or cause a restoration in that relationship that has been broken. I know now that I hurt you very deeply. I caused you immense pain. I'm sorry for what I did. I really feel bad that I disappointed you. I should have more thought. I'm sorry that I caused you so much pain. So many persons expressing your regrets in this manner, they will gladly extend a hand of forgiveness to you, and that relationship could be restored back. Second apology language. According to the book, the second apology language is accepting responsibility. I was wrong. So many persons, what they seek out in an apology is your ability to own up that you were wrong. Not just owning up, but speaking it. I was wrong. This statement proves sincerity today. So regardless of the sum of expressing how bad you feel you hurt the person, what the listener is carefully paying attention for, craving after, is just to hear the word I was wrong. Especially in dating relationship and in marital relationship, especially on the side of the female folks, what they want to hear from that guy, what they want to hear from their husband, is the ability for them to admit that I was wrong. Sadly enough, many persons do not want to even agree that they were wrong. They don't want to agree to their mistake. They don't want to own up to it because they have tied their self-worth to mistake. They feel like owning up to a mistake reduces their self-esteem. But do you know that only children shift things? Only children do not own up to mistake. I have a 4 years old cousin, a 4 years old nephew rather. Anytime he does something wrong, either consciously or unconsciously, and you ask, who did it? He said, it did it by itself. The cup broke by itself. The water poured it by itself. He will never admit that he was wrong. So every time you do not own up to your mistake, you're only proving that you're not yet mature. A proof to becoming a more responsible adult is the ability to own up to your mistake. So to most persons, what speaks sincerity to them is not all about expressing your regret and saying the magic words, I am sorry. They want you to own up that you were wrong. And trust me, Gary, Chapman gave us some powerful statements that we can learn. Remember, apology is an act. Some of the statements from the books. I know what I did was wrong. I could try to excuse myself, but there is no excuse pure and simple. What I did was selfish. Oh, I have repeated a mistake we have discussed before. I really messed up this time around. I know that it was my fault. So many persons hearing this little statement, it was your fault, owing up that you were wrong. Speak the sincerity today. So the third apology language is, it will be discussed in my next video. Thank you for staying tuned on EBS Talk, and if you have not subscribed, thank you. Do want to click on the notification button so you'll be notified when a new video comes in. And if peradventure you've read the book, why don't you share your own views about it? I'll be most delighted. Thank you for staying tuned with me again on EBS Podcast. And until we meet, know that my tongue is a pen of a radio writer. Always remain a happy storyteller.